don't know. So, hi everyone, it's Dr. Ava Eagle Brown, and I really wanted to do this halfway through the year session to really get us into that space of starting to think about, oh my God, it's actually June 2018. Now, a few months ago, it was only December, and then it was January, and then, oh my God, there was so much happening, and there was winter, and then spring started, and there was a royal wedding, and then everything just seemed to be going so rapidly. But for most of us, it's everything that's happening with everybody else. It wasn't what was happening with us. And I had to stop and start doing an inventory and literally taking stock of my own life and where am I in my relationship? And, all of you guys know I want to settle down. But where am I in other aspects of my life? And it was at that moment that I decided that I'm going to be doing what I call a half year visualization. And I've got my notes because I really want to stay on track. So what I suggest that you get for this session is to truly be in a space that's silent and quiet, either or, which word you want to use, and truly be in a place of being ready to receive, being ready to open up, being truly ready to show up and be honest with yourself. You're going to need pen and paper, water even, probably tissue for some of you, depending on where you are in your space, because sometimes when we have to truly do those hard bits, we really start to become so emotional. And I did this exercise about 3 weeks ago for myself because I needed to do this. And so I'm going to share with you the tips that I went through, what I had to do for Ava. And it's my hope that you are able to find this useful. If you do, please share it with me. Let me know it was useful so that I can share this with others and it can become that thing for you. I'm going to share this on Sister Hold My Hand as well, because I think it's really important that we have this conversation. So, number one, now we're halfway through the year. All of us had some goals. Even if we didn't write them on paper, we mentally made a picture of that which we wanted to achieve, where we wanted to be this time this year. So I want to ask you, what was your big win so far? For the last 6 months of this year, what have you won? What was your big win? I want you to write that down. Take a minute, think about what have you won this year. So for me personally, I've won more time with my kids, and I won some things in my business that I can't discuss here because we're still in contract. But what did you win this year? What was your big win? Take the moment to write that down. And once you've identified and it could be more than one, but I really want you to chisel it down to the first one. What was a big win, right? And once you've gotten that, why did you consider that the big win? So, you won, I don't know, writing your first book. Why was that a big win for you? Was it because, oh my God, it was so cathartic? Oh my God, there were things I needed to get out. Oh my God, it needed to happen a long time ago. Oh my God, I freed myself. Oh my God, my book opened doors for me. Why was that your big win? Right? The second thing I want you to write down is, what is your 1 year goal? So from June 2018 to June 2019, what is your 1 year goal? Or another way around, what was your 1 year goal for this year? One clear goal, just one. What was that? I want you to write that down. And once you've written down that, it's just for you. I want you to now pause and I want you to write 5 things that you're appreciative for this time, this year, right now, in this moment, in this space. I'm appreciative for my children. I'm appreciative for life. I'm appreciative for the gift of my tenacity and my resilience. I'm appreciative for some of the friends I have around me. What are you appreciative for? I'm appreciative that I started Sister Hold My Hand. I'm appreciative that I can get up every time I get knocked down. What are you appreciative for? I want you to write that down, right? And as we go through this, I want you to realize what we're doing. We're really pulling into our space, appreciating, goal setting, reflection even, right? So what are you appreciative for, right? And then I want you to write down what it's like, right? Write down what it's like Who is around you? When you achieve that 1 year goal, or that goal, that big win that you've achieved, what is that goal that you have, that 1 year goal? So let us say your 1 year goal is to become famous. I don't know what it is, or to have a nice, beautiful home. I want you to write down what it looks like, right? What it feels like having that goal. Who is around you when you've achieved this goal? Sorry. How does it feel? How do you feel? What do you look like? How do you operate? How do you ebb and flow? How do you speak? Where do you go? How do you show appreciation? Who do you share this goal with? I want you to write down what it's like having that goal. You finally achieve it, right? I want you to write it down. What do you experience when you're looking at that goal? So I know, like, there's some people who want to write their books. So you've achieved this goal. I want you to imagine that you've achieved it. What does it look like? How do you feel? What does it look like for you? Who is around you? Where are you? How does it look? What's your inner self saying to you? How do you feel mentally, emotionally, physically? I want you to get into that place. I want you to picture that goal, right? The celebratory moment. What are you doing? Are you having a party? Are you going to church? Are you dancing? Are you just praying? What are you doing? How do you celebrate this achievement? I want you to write that down. I want you to pause and think about it. So I can visualize mine in my head, and oh my God, I've lost some weight and I'm wearing this beautiful dress, and all of my very close friends are around me. My children are crying. I'm crying. And hopefully my partner's on my arms, and I could see that goal. I'm really in that moment, right? I want you to have a visceral experience. I want you to feel it, touch it, smell it, taste it. I want you to be in that place, right? Where you're tasting that goal, you're feeling that goal, you're touching that goal. How does it feel? Experience your goal becoming a reality right now. I want you to think about that. It's becoming a reality. You're closing your eyes. It's June 2018, and that goal is becoming a reality. How does it make you feel? Write it down. Write it down. What will you be doing? How will you react? So all of these questions, although they're going a little bit rapidly, the whole idea would have been that you'll be taking your pen and paper and you'll be writing them down, writing the emotions, the experience, the ambience, the environment, taste, touch, feel, smell. What are you experiencing? How are you reacting in that moment? Now, once you've done that, I want you to come alive again. I want you to pause. And I want you to write down your next 3 projects you need to complete to know that you are on track for this one big goal. What are your next 3 projects? What are the next 3 projects that you need to complete to write that book, that you need to complete to start that business, that you need to complete to walk away from that relationship? Whatever it is that you have as a goal, what are the next 3 projects? Because here's a challenge. Most of us write down these goals, but what we don't have are stepping stones of how we're going to get there. And that is where we fail. So I want you to write down the next three projects you need to complete to know that you're on track for this bigger goal. 3 milestones. Write them down. So number 1, I need to get a book title. Number 2, I need to find a book coach. Number 3, I need to start writing. To get a partner, I need to start dating. I need to go up more. I need to start socializing. Whatever those 3 milestones are, because what we need is to build tiny bite-sized chunks of how we can actually get to that place that we need to get to. And for most of us, we think that the reality is we can just put these things on paper and they just come to light. And it doesn't work like that. We have to work on stuff. We have to build on stuff. We have to make sure that we have tiny steps, ladders, steps, pivots, tiny little places to get there. We don't just get up and build a house overnight. We have to have building blocks and cement and all those bits and pieces, some of which I don't even know, bricks, whatever, depending on where you are in the world. We need to have sand and water, and all those pieces and elements need to come together. So I want you to think, right, of one thing to get done over the next month. What's that one thing that you need to get, that one thing, that one milestone that you need to get done over the next month? What is that one thing for you? That one thing that will help you to push yourself towards your goal. What's that one thing that you need to do? That one thing that you need to make sure you're doing. And finally, what is your 1 week task? So we're breaking it down from 3 tasks over the next 3 months to 1 month. What's the one task to 1 week? What do you need to do this week? In the moment you're watching this video, what do you need to do this week right now that will get you closer to starting that goal, to achieving that goal, to making sure you can see that goal, the celebratory moment, the people around you? Because the goal is not going to just happen, boom, block. It's not the lottery. You have to work. You've got to put in the work. You've got to make sure that you are actually engaged and doing something every single day that's going to lead you towards this goal. So what is that 1 week goal? And I'm going to take it one step further. What is that 1 day goal? What do you need to do today? This moment. What can you do right now to make sure that you are one step closer to that 1 week goal, that 1 month goal, that 3 month goal? Do you get my drift? What can you do? I want you to understand that you cannot have the acknowledgement without the agony. And you can't have the position without the pain. So we have to put the work in. And that is how I do my visualization. It is something I've done this year. And I really needed that inventory to really get me into that place where I am cognizant of the fact that there are things that I needed to ramp up on to ensure that I had what I needed to have, to achieve what I needed to achieve. And some of my goals have been pushed back a bit because that's the process that's involved with them. But I still am on track to completing some of these goals. And I want you to do the same. Do let me know the feedback of how that was for you. Please share it under the comments where you see this video, whether it's on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever. And if ever I can help you as a life book or a business strategist, I'd really love that. So I'll have my details in the Facebook column or in the YouTube column, wherever this populates for you. My info is info@avabrown.org. That's info@avabrown.org. Please come and let me know how I can serve you. I help you to start your business, start your book, grow your business, write your story. I help you show up and become visible. I help you to amplify your voice. But more importantly, this was aimed at you achieving your goals. It's Dr. Ava Eagle Brown saying namaste and thank you for watching. And if ever I can help you, serve you, please do let me know. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.